And how do Republicans now treat the president's jobs proposal? Is it politics as usual? Presidential candidates blasted it, but Speaker Boehner said the president's proposals merit consideration, in his words. Congressman Tom Price is chairman of the House Republican Policy Committee. Thanks for joining us. What is your immediate takeaway from the president's proposals last night, if they are fleshed out as he now promises, with cuts, offsetting cuts in the next 10 days?
Well, I think what we want to see at this point is a bill. The president said over and over last night, you need to pass this right away. But what we need to see is a bill. We know what happens when Washington passes things that it hasn't read. So we'd like to read the bill, like to look at the proposals that the president says he's going to be bringing forward. How are they going to be paid for? How does this not increase the deficit? And then clearly what we understand, and we've been talking about for months, is that the American people are most concerned about the economy and jobs. We want to make certain that whatever's put in place actually has an effect of increasing jobs in the private sector.
Is there anything you like on the face of it in what he proposed last night in terms of the payroll tax cuts or the business tax cuts for those who hire returning veterans?
Well,
what in particular? Because some of these are based on Republican plans.
Sure, absolutely. Certainly making certain that our veterans who are coming home after having served in harm's way, that they get the widest amount of support and encouragement and incentives possible to get into the private sector is important. I think it's important to appreciate that the president recognized and stated last night that the corporate tax, the business tax, which is the highest in the industrialized world, is a disincentive to job creation. He recognizes that now. We look forward to working with him, as our budget did, to decrease the corporate tax, the business tax rate, so that we can increase job creation across the country. And then he made reference to the stifling aspect of regulation, which we've been talking about over and over. Now, the problem is that his administration continues to churn out regulations, so we'd like to call on him to stop that madness and put a moratorium on regulations for at least the short term, so that businesses have some certainty out there in the marketplace.
And just quickly, Congressman, is it better politics for Republicans to try to find things that they can agree to and pass something, or is it better to just go up against the president and try to put him more on the defensive for the failing economy?
Well, I sincerely believe that the politics will take care of itself if we do the right policy, and I mean that sincerely. The American people are hurting right now. They need a Washington that works and that functions in a way that frees up the private sector so that it can create jobs. We believe if you take care of the policy, then the politics will take care of itself.
Thank you, Congressman. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Andrea. Take care.